the ghost of a place I'd heard, where the nights don't end and the hours don't pass. The battered sign swung sideways, letters peeling, barely there. Said, welcome, weary traveler, come lose the night, like a whisper in the midnight air. I pulled in by the crooked shoreline, where the waves hit rocks like a distant drum. A lantern glowed in a leaning doorway, and a voice said, kid, you finally come. Inside it smelled like cedar, old record spinning slow and low, and a band of strangers stared at me with eyes that seemed to know. The bartender poured a cherry whiskey, said around here time runs thin. He slid the glass with a trembling smile, like he hoped I'd never drink it in. A woman in a faded checkered dress danced circles around my boots, singing tales of sailors lost and drifters taking roots. The music crept from calm to crooked, horns whining like they felt my fear. The tempo ticked like a ticking bomb, soft at first and crystal clear. The walls were pulsing with the rhythm, tiles shivered under my feet, and every face was turning slowly to the new kid in the seat. That's when the guitarist leaned in closer, strummed a chord like lightning split, said nobody finds this place by chance. You were meant to stay a bit. The horns barked sharp like barking dogs. The drum line doubled pace, and the cherry whiskey in my hand felt like fire in a silver case. I tried to stand, my knees went weak, the room leaned into overdrive. The sky beat chugged like a rusted engine, suddenly bursting alive. The dancers stomped in spiraled lines, boots cracking through the dusty floor. The brass rose high like a lighthouse siren, calling wrecked souls to the shore. Then the whole place broke into madness, Ska-core blasting wild and loud. A progressive storm of crashing horns stampeding through the crowd. The offbeat snapped like slingshots, bass thumped like a demon heart, and the walls started breathing harder, ready to tear apart. I bolted for the doorway, but the door slid down like a guillotine gate, and a voice behind me laughed and said, no rush, kid, we control your fate. But in that chaos, in that thunder, I found a crack beneath the stage, a hollow gap in the floorboard seems wide enough to flee the cage. The Ska-core blare was shaking heaven, wild horns shrieked in broken scales, and every stomp of the dance floor mob fired splinters like nails. I dropped below into darkness, crawled through dust and forgotten years, while the music raged above me, feeding on my fears. I scrambled out by the shoreline rocks, rain now falling razor thin. The lighthouse blinked like a frantic guide, begging me not to go back in. Behind me, windows filled with faces, ghosts lit swaying, trapped in sound, still skanking to that devil tempo in a loop that kept them bound. I sprinted till my lungs were burning, till the sea fog swallowed the light, till the distant horns grew dim and small and melted into night. Behind me, windows filled with faces, ghosts lit swaying, trapped in sound, still skanking to that devil tempo in a loop that kept them bound. I sprinted till my lungs were burning, till the sea fog swallowed the light, till the distant horns grew dim and small, left in aching not to go back in. Behind me, windows filled with faces, ghosts lit swaying, trapped in sound, still skanking to that devil tempo in a loop that kept them bound. I sprinted till my lungs were burning, till the sea fog swallowed the light, till the distant horns grew dim and small and melted into night. When I reached the main road shoulder, I looked back once through the haze. The crooked inn was gone without a trace, as if erased from time and place. Now sometimes when the